you're ready for the start. In the competition, I'll take part right. Stay in your position if you want.
This season, Sequester has partnered with We have a line to raise awareness of a deadly disease, addiction. Almost 21 million Americans have at least one addiction, yet only 10% of them receive treatment. It is a highly dangerous invisible disease, and since quarantine, numbers have increased dramatically. If you or someone you know has been killed by, hurt, or is suffering from addiction, please check out the links and information in the description of this video.
There's been a lot of speculation over the season, how this game would end, and after a lot of presumptions about pre-game connections, the 5 biggest underdogs remain. Everyone is hungry for the crown, and each face different obstacles to get it. It's time to see the conclusion of the season, and see which player comes out on top.
We're getting closer to the final 2, and I need to have someone that I can beat. And Muna coming back is detrimental to all the work that I've been putting in. Every time she comes back, it hits the reset button. I can't beat her in the final 2, and she needs to go.
Hello everyone. I'm just excited to be back. And so yeah, let's just get this game going. All right.
Well said. Hallelujah, Muna's gone. All this hard work I put into getting rid of her behind the scenes is finally paid off, and now the end is in sight. The biggest threat to win a jury vote is gone.
We're gearing up to the end, and at the end, the good ones are going to fall. And it's only going to be one man standing. We all cannot be fucking sitting at final 2.
I just got Muna out. I feel like a lot of things are tumbling, and I feel like I could be potentially up for a good, fight if I make it to final 2. And so that's my only thought process is like I've done X and Y things, and hopefully I can explain them right for the jury to see that I had to do what I had to do in this game, and hopefully I can secure my win.
I'm relieved that somebody else took her out. I really respect Muna, and after the trials and tribulations of our relationship, I'm happy that it wasn't me who had to do it. Congrats on making the final 5. Whoa! Let's see if you can stay alive. The truth will set you free. If you lie, you'll be in jury.
Huh, that's interesting.
These last 2 rounds are the most pivotal in trying to set yourself up for success in the final 2. I'm going to give one player the opportunity to win safety and guarantee their spot in the final 4. Whoever wins will also pick one other person to save and bring with them. However, it's gonna come at a cost. I've asked the players to hide 3 balls under pots I've designated for them. They can hide them in any combination they want. The strategy is up to them. One at a time they will be asked a polarizing question about the game and other players. How they answer the questions could hurt them, since it's still unknown which of the remaining players will be joining the jury. If they're willing to answer a question, you can smash any person's pot they'd like, hoping to find the balls. If all of your pots are smashed, you're out and can't answer any more questions. Whoever ends up with the most balls, wins and chooses someone else to be safe with them. The other 3 will be up for elimination and can only choose from each other to battle.
The first question is, who do you want to take to Final 2?
Billy. The hardest thing to admit was that Billy was my final 2. Man, I did not want the others to know that.
Natalie, who is the weakest player remaining in the game?
I'm slightly afraid to reveal the truth and how that is going to change things the next round, how they're going to perceive me. At the same time, I'm getting to speak up and I'm getting to tell them how I feel and how I perceive them, and that feels really good. Spencer. So I think he's just done battles and that's it.
What? I'm the weakest player in this game. She said all I have is battle matches. All you have is 1 battle match. So if I'm the weakest player, you're 3 times weaker.
This twist can be really good for me because there's no way I'm passing that hammer without answering a question. They are going to get to see and hear my voice, and I get to take a stand and tell them what I think. And I think that this is what I need to get a little bit more respect in their eyes.
I'm worried about this twist because I don't want any questions asked of me that reveal my final 2 or my plans moving forward.
Josh, which player is the most gullible?
Spencer. Because Spencer wasn't always working with the people that I was working with.
Josh has sneaky eyes. He always has when he's talked to me, so it doesn't really surprise me that he's lied to me a lot in this game.
Billy, which player left is at the top of your hit list?
Natalie, mainly because we have never tried to really work with each other like that.
Jacob, which player do you not want to sit next to in the Final 2, and why?
Billy, because the social game is crazy. She survived up till now without a battle match, and none of us up here can say that. I feel like she will have certain people's votes over me if I was sitting next to her, and so that's why.
Spencer, who would you like to get voted out in the Final 4?
I would say Jacob, and the reason for that is that I respect his game. He, I think, respects my game as well. We've had pretty similar routes to get here, both having to battle back a couple times, and I think that there's some level of mutual respect where he might get where I'm coming from and not want to take it out on me.
I agree, like we went into the battle matches the same number of times, but I just feel like I had a deeper level of strategy that I'm perceiving of myself than I feel like Spencer did.
Fuck.
Natalie, which player left is least deserving to win?
I feel like Josh played an incredible game and he's so smart, but I just feel like the others are more deserving because I've seen their plays. Ooh.
Josh, which player left will never get your jury vote to win?
Natalie. She went to the battle match, she came back. Outside of that, kind of a similar answer that she gave. I really don't know what she's done outside of that. Okay.
I was surprised that Josh kept going to Spencer's. I felt like that it would have made more sense for Josh to go and smash like Natalie's and Jacob's because he's not aligned with either of those two.
Billy, if you could restart the game with one less person on the cast, who would it be?
So it would be Jacob. Spencer had 1 ball left. He had 1 cup left. I tried not to go after his cup. But I knew that Jacob was going next and Jacob was gonna get that ball, so.
I'm back to square one in this game, so the feeling's familiar and I don't love it.
Here's the current score of the game. And where the game stands here is a look at the amount of balls each player has left. A lot has been put on the table, and I look forward to seeing how the rest plays out.
Jacob, which player has owned their game the least?
I'll say Natalie. You have made moves in this game, Natalie, that people don't know about because I just feel like you don't take ownership of them.
Just because I'm not at the end of an elimination out there yelling my feelings to everyone doesn't mean that I don't own my shit.
Natalie, which player is least likely to drag you in the Final Four?
I think Jacob, because I think he's the only one that really sees my game.
Josh, which player do you feel least guilty targeting this round?
Jacob.
Billy, who would you happily lose to in a Final Two?
Josh, I've watched him. He's been a great player to me. I respect his game. He only went into 1 battle match. And throughout that, he played a great social game, so I gotta respect it. Nothing.
Jacob, who would taint the season if they won?
Josh, simply because I don't know really anything he's done.
Natalie, who is most likely to cower and back out of a Final Four drag threat?
I feel like Josh. I think he would make a drag threat to Billy, but not actually do it because he respects her so much.
Billy, who has the most work to do to win over the jury?
Natalie.
Jacob, who could turn the jury against you if eliminated?
I believe Natalie would be. Because I think in jury I have hurt a lot of people's feelings, and Natalie knows like different behind the scenes that can go along with that to cause me not to win.
Good job.
And with that, we currently have a 4-way tie, and no more moves to make. I've asked each person to privately step outside the barn to answer a tiebreaker question. The question was, what was the total time of the competition? The correct answer is 45 minutes, and whoever guessed the closest without going over, won.
I have the results. The player who guessed the closest without going over was Josh. Who will you be saving and bringing with you to the Final Four?
Choose Billy. Billy's safe.
Yes. Fucking.
Oh, brother. Oh, my.
You picked the right one.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. I'm staying in the house, bro. I had to get to know you, bro.
Thank you.
I'm gonna need her in the Final Four to get rid of so she doesn't drag me. Once I do that, I know she's gonna feel hurt, but I'm hoping that my relationship and how great I'm making her feel right now can outweigh how hurt she's gonna feel when I eventually eliminate her in the Final Four. Billy, meet with me in the laundry room privately.
Let me talk to him real quick, just because. So my heart is telling me to literally honor Josh's blessing of giving me safety. And at this moment, I'm like, okay, let me hear him out.
Congratulations on being in the Final Four.
Congratulations.
Very nice. All right, Who do we want to shit can tonight?
Because we can. So
It's not gonna be Natalie. I mean, they're gonna pick her anyway. So like.
So it's not gonna be Natalie.
I mean, like voting wise.
They're gonna want to put Natalie. They're gonna say Natalie.
Yeah.
But,
So basically, we're choosing who goes against Natalie.
yeah. My mind is telling me get Natalie the fuck up out of this crib. She got to go. I try to say that to him, but he's sold on Jacob.
Right. Actually, I think we should just do Jacob. If anything we learned tonight is that Jacob's way closer with Natalie than fucking Spencer is. And Jacob seems to think that his best shot at the final two is with Natalie. So if he wants to pick Natalie, he can do that, but he's destroying his final two in the process. So if I send him Jacob, he's either A, gonna pick Natalie, and that partnership's gonna get broken up, or B, he's gonna pick Spencer, and I'm gonna get two big threats in that battle match arena.
Okay.
That sounds good to you?
Sounds good to me.
Cool.
I mean, right now it's kind of like.
Yo, like, we can just fucking walk. Like, yo, they gotta come to us. I'm playing it cool this round. I don't need to run around, I don't need to scramble. If anybody wants to talk, they have to talk to me.
I'm voting you. I want you to battle me.
Why?
Because I just feel like powerless and I want to prove myself.
No, I'm not here to give you ammunition in this game to win. I'm playing my own game, and you just gave away all your cards.
I feel like you would beat me in the end of the game. Like you said, I'm the weakest player here, and I think it would be silly for you to potentially throw away your game for somebody who you could beat at the end.
I don't think that.
You don't think you could beat me?
No, because no one can see my game. What can I do to show that I am playing? I need to make a big move. What can that be? And the only thing I can think of is putting myself in the battle match. I want them to vote Spencer because, again, I don't want to be voted out. And I want Spencer to pick me because to defeat Spencer, who has won so many battle matches, I think would be great for my game in the jury's eyes. It's better than being just carried to the end.
You have a chance to explain to them your game. I don't have a game to explain. You said it yourself.
That's just because I didn't see your game.
No, but I have battle matches. That is it. People don't respect me. The jury laughs when I get put up. They clap. Muna says something to me, and the jury's cheering me. The jury,
I feel like that's all.
cheering Muna on.
I feel like that's all of us right now, specifically.
I'm just saying, like, I don't think it's a wise decision to just willingly, like, say, yes, let's do this, let's make this happen, and then, like, you could beat me at the end.
I don't feel like I'm in danger of being voted out this round, but I do feel like I'm in big danger of being battled out of this round.
We're here.
Hey, Billy, let me holler at you for a second.
Josh,
do you want to talk as well?
I'll talk to you in just a second,
Okay, cool.
You want to talk to her? You want to talk to him alone? Or?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Where you at?
Well, I just was thinking,
Here's the thing, I'm not voting for you. I want you in the final four. It's really gonna boil down to, I think, do you think there's a world where Jacob or Spencer pick each other?
no, here's what I think. I think you need Jacob in the final four because you need someone to vote out. He's gonna drag probably me because I think he actually does respect your guys' games.
Right.
I don't know what he's thinking, but
Yeah.
I feel like you need him because you need someone to vote out for. Like, vote out me.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. You're definitely not getting the fucking votes. It's just like, dude, am I doing Jacob or Spencer? I really don't know. I want to hear what both of them have to say.
Yeah.
Because I'm not voting for you. That's the thing. So it's who am I voting for?
We're thinking Jacob because Jacob is closer to Natalie.
Yeah.
But we were gonna say Natalie, and then it's really based off of y'all to give Natalie the choice of who she wants to take to.
Natalie wants to battle me.
Oh, she wants to battle, so we're.
And I told her, I was like, Natalie, I think you're making a wrong decision here.
Spencer is afraid that Natalie's gonna take him into a battle match. Bitch, who cares? Sweep her in a battle match. She's not gonna battle Jacob because
What'd you say?
She's not gonna battle Jacob because of the closeness.
Well, what I told her was, why would you potentially throw away your game for somebody you're gonna beat at the end? Because I think she beats me at the end. I think any of y'all beat me at the end, to be honest with you. And that's why I want to sit next to you at the end.
I feel it. Because
I think that if I'm sitting next to you at the end, then like there's literally nobody in this game from the start of this game that I'd be happier to lose to than you. I don't want to lose.
And that's why it was close between you and Josh.
It's fine.
You get what I'm saying?
You're good.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because
you're good.
you have
Billy, you don't have to explain yourself to me. It's all good, okay? Like from the beginning of this game, I was like, if there's one person in here that I had to lose to.
Listen, I had your fucking back. Josh and me are safe. So right now, it's like, I want Spencer to be in final three because that secures my spot a little bit more in final 2.
You are strong, very confident. You can do this. Can I talk to you? Let's go in the dining room.
Not me, apparently.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, I'm voting for either you or Spencer. That's just the way it is. I'm assuming that one of y'all is picking Natalie.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. So,
yeah.
I would like anything you want to say?
I mean, I would appreciate if you did vote Spencer over me. I feel like in the final 4 specifically, because that's the next thing we're looking at. I go or Natalie goes and or Spencer goes, and like we've like all been working together, and I feel like with you I haven't necessarily like we've always like been circling around about the idea of working together.
Right.
But I definitely feel like you helping me out in this instance would definitely like pay off if we get to Final Four, and I can hopefully work for
like
you.
this is the final like olive branch.
Yes, and I can like work for you in that round. Right. And I'm hoping that you see that and that like you believe me.
Yeah.
And that you do want to partner up with me on that.
Gotcha.
Because all I have like right now is like my word, and it's the final stage, and did 2 battle matches today, and it's just like, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We can talk publicly or privately, whatever.
I'd like to have a word with you privately.
Yeah, sure. Gotcha.
Natalie, come here, hug me. Now I kind of have to go and talk to Natalie and kind of like make her feel a little bit at ease with me, because I don't need to be dragged. The worst thing for my game would be being dragged at Final Four. And that is what I really don't want.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I think that we need to vote Spencer because you need Jacob in the Final Four because you need a target to vote out. And he's not gonna drag you.
He would drag me, he said it. That's where he fucked up. It's the fact that he said he would drag me. He don't want to see me in the final 2 with him. It's still a smart plan. It's still smart for me to get Jacob out. It is. He can talk. And honestly, I played the fucking shit out of this game. And
I know.
People think I threw votes and all this bullshit. No, I played the shit out of this game.
Back that up.
But there is some people that could beat me, which would be Spencer, Jacob, obviously, you got Moon out. That's one of the biggest people in the game, and I kind of try to protect her as much as I can. So.
Okay. Well, that's what I think you should. I think that's my play.
I got you.
You can talk to Jacob.
Cool.
What's up? I love you.
Love you too, brother.
I told Josh, I was like, hey, like he was like, he's either voting for me or Spencer. And I was like, that's what you have to do. I was like, hey, you can definitely utilize me. Like, this could be the final olive branch. Because, like, if you look at the jury and you see the reactions, like, really, you get there, you will win. You understand me?
Listen, the reason, bro, I want to get the final 2. I do. You said you wouldn't take me to final 2.
I wouldn't want to sit with her in final 2, but I also don't think that I could potentially turn against her or drag her in final 4. But with the rest of them, I feel like it was like
You played a phenomenal game. Use me as a drag. Vote me out at final 4. You have that. Vote me out at final 4.
But you can't drag me, bro.
Vote. Did you hear what old girl said in there? She said I would threaten to drag you, but I wouldn't. You've heard the way I've talked about you in this game. That's a testament right there.
No, I'm telling the same thing I told him. I'm either voting for you or I'm voting for Jacob. I'm under the assumption that either of y'all is picking Natalie. That may not be the case. I don't know, but like, that's just, yeah. I just want to hear what you have to say because I don't know. I really don't.
My relationship with both Natalie and Josh has been a little bit shaky this entire game. We've, all 3 of us, been at the bottom of this game from the very start. We were the first 3 people eliminated from this game. But since then, we've all voted for each other, we've all worked against each other, and I don't know, it's a little bit unstable grounds.
To take somebody out of this game who the jury doesn't respect, it does nothing for you.
Right.
I said the same thing to Billy.
I'm going to share with you. I'm probably voting Jacob.
Okay.
That's my initial thing.
Okay.
I feel like if I learned anything tonight, it's that Jacob and Natalie are closer than you are with them.
Yeah, and clearly you and Billy are closer than Billy and I are, which kind of stings.
I get it.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, if your mind isn't made up, I could say some more to try to convince you, but
It's just saying something for him.
Okay.
But I want to check in with Billy again.
Spencer knows that his ass is on the line, and if he doesn't want to go in there, he better be voting for Jacob as well.
Jacob was saying that
What's
use
that?
him as a drag.
Say what?
He said use him as a drag. I don't really know what the fuck that means.
Use him as a drag.
Yeah, like take him to the Final Four. Now I'm not even thinking about this round. I'm thinking about Final 2. How to get to Final 2. That's my mind. It's the moment I got safety, it's how me and Josh can get to Final 2. He's the only person in this house that I have promised a Final 2 to. Looked him in his eyes, held his hands on our date, and we made a Final 2. He's honoring that. That's why the fuck I got safety. I fucking love this guy. This man's so fucking loyal, bro. It's up to you, dog. I told him, I said, you gave me safety. I'm being loyal all the way to the end, dog. I told you I want to play. This is the game I'm playing. So
Yeah. I'm voting for Jacob.
you're voting for Jacob.
I'm voting for Jacob.
Okay.
It really just boils down to Jacob's closer.
Okay.
what's up?
I know.
I'm telling her now. I'm voting for Jacob.
I can't
You can't vote for
fold on
Jacob?
you. No, I can't fold
Oh my
on you.
gosh, okay.
I can't fucking fold on you. Why would I fold on you?
I don't know.
I gotta let them know that. Like, I can't fold on you right now. So it's between them two.
Yeah.
Somehow, it's between Jacob and Natalie. I am not entirely sure how, but I'm thankful for it.
Let me know where you're gonna vote.
No matter what's not on you.
No, but I know,
need
but
to know.
if-
You need to know where to move.
Yeah, I
Your
need to
vote.
know where to put my vote.
I got you. I know that either way, my dog Spencer is going into a battle match. Neither one of them two are going to put each other in a battle match. Spencer, you're going into a battle match, and you're the one that's picking your poison. Who do you want to vote?
Vote Jacob.
I'll vote Jacob, yeah. Are you cool with it, Billy?
Okay, yeah. I'm like, whatever. Listen, both y'all guys want to go with Jacob. Let's go with Jacob. Jacob is one of the strongest players here. Let's get him out.
So I'm telling them that they need you in the 4 because they need a threat to vote out.
Yeah, that's
And
what
I-
I told Billy.
Okay, that's it. I just felt like
If I would have won, I would have gave it to you. I would have made you say.
I would have given it to you.
No, I know.
Natalie has been loyal to me. I'm extremely proud to work with someone like Natalie in this game where people probably wouldn't suspect us as to be so close. But I had fun with Natalie, and I think Natalie has been not only a great alliance member to me, but just a great person. And I think she's definitely made moves in this game that people don't see. And I just hope that if she makes it to Final 2, she just talks with her chest and talks her shit.
It's between y'all two.
It's between us two.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Spencer's out of it now.
Yeah. Spencer's been loyal to me the whole time, brother.
Well, okay.
From jump.
Okay.
From the first day. So
Okay.
I
I get
can't
that.
throw him under
I
the
get
bus.
that.
Y'all already know how I play.
I get that.
I play like that.
Do you know what they're saying back there? Are they saying me, Spencer, and Josh?
They're saying you.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to them.
I want to see you in the Final Four.
Yeah.
I like your story. And personally, right from the jump, I've always connected with you.
Yeah.
You know?
The fact that Spencer and Jacob have won so many battle matches does concern me a little bit, but ultimately I have to convince the jury that going into battle matches is a testament to poor gameplay. And I didn't go into any except for the very first one. Spencer and Jacob kept burning bridges and making the same mistakes over and over again, and that's why they went in, and that's why I didn't go in.
We've had a bumpy road in our relationship as far as working with each other, you know?
Well, I mean, that's kind of been my relationship with everyone.
Right.
So I can't hold it against you as much as I can hold it against anybody else here.
Right.
I heard it's between me and Natalie. I'm just asking for y'all vote to help me out right quick.
Even though there are 2 people safe from elimination and the battle match this round, I'm actually in the most powerful position. If I vote for Jacob, Jacob goes in. If I vote for Natalie, Natalie goes in. But both of them are picking me for this battle match. So my destiny is in my own hands where I get to pick who I want to face in the final battle match of the season. Jacob's won 3 battle matches. He has proved that he's a contender in this game. But taking him out means something. I'm not so sure if taking Natalie out means that much, but I think I have a better shot at beating her than I do of Jacob.
2 people that aren't as close and 2 people that are close. And that's really what it's going to boil down to.
Okay.
And if I voted Natalie, she's going to choose one of y'all anyways, so why would I let her make the choice if I can make the choice?
Yeah. Yeah, good game.
Yeah, it's been real no matter what.
We have the elimination results.
The player eliminated is Jacob.
Yeah, no hurt feelings. Completely understand. One thing I do want to say is specifically to you, Natalie, I just want to thank you for working with me in this game like you have. And you have made moves. We have made moves together. And I feel like I just really want you to like process that, so if you do make it to final two, you can talk and say like things that you have done. And so, like, Billy, I love you. Josh and Spencer, y'all are amazing guys as well. Billy and Josh, and Natalie, congrats on Final Four. Spencer, you coming up here? No, I feel good. This is super dope. Me and Spencer were working together in the game, but it was either between him and Natalie, and I decided to choose him. And so whoever makes it back in, it'll be their fourth win, and that's something that they could talk about in finals. And so, yeah.
Fourth battle match for me, fourth battle match for Jacob. It's a pretty epic moment. It started this way for me. It's kind of how my game began, just getting put into battle match after battle match after battle match. And then got a little break for a while, but here we are right back where we started. And I'm nervous, but I'm excited.
This battle match is called Deja Vu Trivia. Spencer and Jacob will be asked a series of true or false questions, based on the final 5 safety competition. Whoever gets the most correct out of 7 questions, wins, and returns to the final 4 match.
Question 1. True or false, Billy said she would be happy to lose to Josh. The correct answer is true. Question 2. When Natalie was asked about Jacob making a drag threat in the final 4, she smashed Spencer's pot. The correct answer is false. Question 3. True or false, Josh said Natalie would not communicate properly to the jury. The correct answer is false. You both got it incorrect. Question 4. True or false, Natalie got her first ball on her first pot smash. The correct answer is false. Question 5. True or false, Josh got his first ball before Billy. The correct answer is true.
This is good stuff.
I know.
We always keep it interesting, huh?
TBH, TBH.
Question 6. True or false, Natalie said Josh was the least deserving player? The correct answer is true.
Oh, good luck. Good luck. Seriously.
Fro.
Final question, unless you both get it correct. True or false, the total amount of pots smashed was 18. The correct answer is false.
Good job, Spencer. Yeah.
Dude, it's been so real.
No
It's been
doubt.
so real.
You
Like, this is
kill it.
insane. This is insane.
1000%.
We seriously like formed the bond this game, and I don't know if I make it to the final two, what's gonna happen, if I even get there, but like, I hope that.
Try. It'll be hard.
I hope it's gonna be hard.
And
it's
to
gonna be hard.
convince the very.
We had a bitter jury. We had a bitter jury.
Very jury. And so your chance is probably just as good as mine.
But look, I appreciate you.
1000%.
And any good words you have to say for me in the jury house?
Oh, 1000%.
We appreciate it, but as long as it's honest.
1000%. I'm gonna try to put some good words in.
Okay.
We'll see. I don't know if they'll listen to me. Super happy for Spencer. This was a long game. He had like a rough battle, and I'm excited to see him in the Final Four.
And with that, we have our Final Four. Here is how the Final Four works. There is nowhere else to hide. The 4 remaining will sit down at a table and have 10 minutes to strategize openly how they're going to get to Final 2. When time is up, all 4 will vote at the same time who they wish to eliminate. Whoever is eliminated will drag one person with them to the jury, leaving behind the Final 2. Everyone is currently blindfolded and does not know the results. It's time to reveal Spencer's 4th return. You may remove your blindfold.
Congratulations.
Good job.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
It was tough. It was tough.
It's time to start the Final Four match. As relationships stand, Josh gave Billy safety, only to cut her this round. Billy still believes Spencer and Josh are loyal to her. Natalie has no allies left, as she hoped for Jacob to return, and Spencer has devoted public loyalty to Billy multiple times. Let's see what happens. Players, you have 10 minutes set on the clock. Good luck.
Josh, vote Billy with me or I'm gonna drag you if I go.
Okay. Billy, what do you guys say?
Listen. But facts, I fucking survived this house. I survived this house. I've been doing this as much as Spencer been going to fucking battle and as much as Josh had my back, I got here. And I'm happy that I'm here. But don't just threaten him to drag him because he don't vote for me. Because then I can sit there and say, everybody just vote for Natalie or I'm gonna drag you. Then we're gonna be in a battle of just dragging. I don't wanna be, I wanna be the first person of color to make it to Final 2. First of all, let me speak to you real quick. Yesterday, what you did for me, bro, that shit mean the world to me, dog. Because nobody really gives me a chance like that. They judge me based off my appearance and assume that I am that gangster ass person because of the way I rap. What you did for me yesterday made me love you so much.
Billy, would you vote Spencer with me? If we want people at the end that are deserving, and
you do not think I'm deserving?
I think you only have battle matches.
What do you have?
I have moves that I can explain.
You have 1 battle match. I have 4. This game has been defined by battle matches. And it's as shitty as it is to say that about Sequester when there's so much strategy involved. Battle matches have decided this game. Every person but Jacob on that jury was eliminated from, or was not eliminated from the game by a vote or by strategy. They were eliminated by a battle match. That's what defines this game. And if that's not deserving, then that's crazy.
I think we are all deserving to win.
But to say that I'm not deserving because I only have battle matches is taking out such a huge part of this game, and it's going to minimize every single of those people's experiences. If you try to say that, they're going to say, well, I went out from a battle match. Are you saying like what he did didn't matter? Are you saying what you did didn't matter? Are you saying what Josh did didn't matter? 6 of those people were put there by 3 of us.
I just think that the winner should be able to have moves that they can say that they did as well.
And I have moves as well. You may think that I don't have moves and that I just have battle matches, but I've done stuff in this game. I've been in this game just as long as you have. I've had every opportunity to make moves, and I have.
Josh, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking, I knew that I had like the least recognizable face within the community and that would work against me. And
I prepared myself for 2 months thinking that I was going to be going into that first battle match. I've worked my ass off to get to this point. Since that first battle match, I haven't gone through another battle match. I haven't even been sent into exile. I haven't had to wear a fucking red penny. The only time that like anybody's even asked to like see my fucking vote was when you asked to see my vote, and I talked to you beforehand saying, see my fucking vote, and that's it. Like, I feel like I've played fucking flawlessly up to this point. And as much as it hurts me to want to do this, I have to vote Billy tonight. I have to.
Why do you have to?
I have to because I'll lose to you.
No, you will not lose to me.
The speech you just gave right there almost makes me not want to
No,
vote to
bro,
you.
I promise
And
you.
if you're sitting
let me
there in the
tell you-
fucking end and you give that same speech,
Bro, I
you're
promise
gonna
you
lose.
this. Listen
Doesn't
to me.
matter what I
Just
did.
listen
Doesn't
to me.
matter what I
Just
did.
listen to me,
I
Josh.
hear how people clap for you.
Josh.
I hear how people
Josh,
snap for you,
listen
dude.
to me. I would never use that in the final two, bro.
don't have to use
I
it.
deserve this shit, bro.
I know you deserve
I
it.
deserve to be in the final two, cuz.
I deserve it too, and I
do
deserve to
believe
win.
that. I believe
and
that.
I deserve to win.
Listen.
And I'm not gonna win if I'm sitting there next to you, Billy. I'm not gonna
y'all.
win.
Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. I know how tough this is right now, but I am willing to vote Spencer in this moment. And I'm sorry, Spencer, because you have been loyal to me, dog. But right now, bro, I gotta make it to the end, dog. I gotta fucking make it to the end. Natalie, are you willing to vote Spencer with me?
Yes, and I want to say, I came into this and I wanted to be aggressive. I want my voice to be heard, and I thought you were the best player, and that's why I did that. I honestly didn't think he was going to vote for you. I thought I was going to have to really work for it. I want to do what Muna said, and I want to sit next to you in the final two, even though I think that you played the best
Natalie.
social game. I have gaps. I think we play very differently, and I think that would be an incredible end. And
Natalie, I think this is a mistake. I think this is a mistake. This is the time to.
I have to.
This is the time to own your
I'm not
game.
gonna fight for. I'm not gonna convince other people to vote for it. I'm not gonna convince other
I
people
want
to
to be
vote
able
for
to
you.
explain the moves that I did.
I love Billy. Billy knows that. Okay? Billy is like my best friend in this game. Like literally my best friend in this entire game. But then after hearing what everybody says and just realizing how Billy talks and the way that she has with words, it's a losing battle for all of us.
It really is. Oh my God.
I
For
feel-
real, for real. Right now, hold on, Spencer. Bro, you've been doing a lot of talking in this game, and that's a fact. I let you rule a lot of my votes.
Not one time did I vote for Billy.
And I get that. But facts, how many times have you exposed my votes? You put me in a situation.
Not once. Billy, who'd you vote for?
I voted for Marcelo.
We're all scared. We're all
They're
scared.
gonna vote for you anyways, Billy.
No, they're not.
You don't hear
They
them-
know that
you don't
it's
hear
based-
them- you don't hear them clapping and
bro,
snapping
it's
every
based
single time?
Off, it's based off of moves.
They gave Muna fucking safety just for being Muna. They're
No,
not,
they didn't give Muna safety just because of being Muna. Muna got fucked over the day before that by those two people that were supposed to have her back. That's what happened. Please, please.
Time is up. On my cue, all of the players will point at the person they want to eliminate. Players, on go, point at the person you wish to eliminate. Go. We have a tie between Spencer and Billy. I'm going to give everyone 2 extra minutes to try and break it. If no one does, Spencer and Billy will be safe from the vote, and we will go to the Wheel of Misfortune. A wheel spun to randomize an elimination between the players who could not break the tie. In this case, it would be Natalie and Josh. You have 2 minutes. Good luck.
Natalie, if we go to a wheel and I lose it, I'm dragging you. I need you to vote for Billy. So we have a chance to win.
Please, Josh, please, bro. Just vote for Spencer. Spencer's not gonna drag you, bro. He's not gonna drag. Please. Spencer, I put this, please. Please, Spencer. Please let this man know that, please.
I gotta do what's best for my game, Billy.
Natalie.
I gotta do what's best for my game. I gotta make
Natalie,
the move.
I'd rather, bro, like y'all.
Billy, I'm sorry. I've worked way too fucking hard to get
Bro,
here.
I promise. Y'all can change this whole dynamic from
Billy,
Sequester.
everybody
Listen,
fucking loves you. It's the
facts.
reason I wanted to work with you in the
No,
first place.
but-
Everybody fucking loves
Josh,
you.
I had
When I
to-
came into this house, like, I'm a fucking introvert. I have a hard time opening up to people.
And
you
I
fucking
talked
can't-
to you
I
first.
know, exactly.
Listen to that.
Nobody
Please,
loves
Natalie.
you.
We rather go to a will.
And if-
Then you can drag me if your name gets pulled. Please. Natalie, you're the only person I can really go to right now.
Natalie,
Josh is really...
listen to what Billy just said. She said that if your name gets pulled, you drag Billy. If Josh's name gets pulled, he's dragging you. If you go to a wheel,
No.
either way, you're going home.
Please, Natalie. Please. I'm pleading to you, girl.
Natalie, you got a shot
I'm
to make it to
pleading
the
to
end.
you right now.
You got a shot to make it to the end. And if you make it to the end against Billy,
Listen.
you're losing.
Just give me the chance.
This is so hard.
Natalie, you told me yesterday that you wanted to do something to show your strength in this game.
Please, Natalie, be my biggest ally right now, bro.
Billy, you've been my biggest ally
Please,
this whole game.
hush, Spencer. Please, y'all.
Time's up. Natalie and Josh, this is the only opportunity to change your vote. If the tie is not broken, one of you will be put on the wheel of misfortune and be eliminated at random. On go, cast your revote. Go.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I couldn't
Thank you.
do it.
Thank you so much. Natalie, oh my God, you are fucking amazing. Oh my God, Natalie, you're so amazing, dog. And Josh, I still love you too, brother.
Love you too, Billy.
I still fucking love you, bro. You did not do anything to hurt me just now. I understand.
Players, I have prepared the wheel. I will now spin to determine who will be eliminated, Natalie or Josh, and whoever it lands on will drag the final juror with them. I will now spin the wheel. I have the results. The player eliminated is Josh.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hard part's over. I'm dragging Natalie.
I ask. I took a risk because I wanted to sit next to Billy in the end.
It was the wrong risk to make. And I told you I would do it. If there's an all-star season, you bet my fucking ass is gonna be there. And next time I'm in the Final Four, I need to show everybody that when I say I'm dragging you, it fucking means something.
Natalie, who is most likely to cower and back out of a Final Four drag threat?
I feel like Josh. I think he would make a drag threat to Billy, but not actually do it.
So for that reason, I said I was dragging you if we went to a wheel and I got out, and that's what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I know you want this badly too, and I know you've worked your ass off to get here, but...
Natalie, you don't cry. You fucking just did something that's bigger than you, girl. You did something bigger than me.
I know the game I played, and I know that I played a great game. I don't think I had a jury vote anyway. You guys played amazing. I want your stories told, and I want you to kill it with the jury. You got this, both of you.
Welcome to finale. Before we welcome out the finalist, we must bring out the two final jurors.
It's time to crown a winner. To start the ceremony, I am going to give each finalist the opportunity to make a short opening statement. Then, in the order they were eliminated, all the jurors will be given the stage to make a statement, or ask the finalist a question about their gameplay. At the end, both Billy and Spencer will each have one final chance to make a closing plea before the jury cast their vote for a winner.
This is unbelievable. Coming into this house a week ago, seeing so many familiar faces and seeing so many new faces, I had no idea what kind of journey this was going to be. And this has been an incredible journey, unexpected. And I am happy to have shared it with all of you. I think that from an outside perspective, you may look at my game and say, man, he pissed some people off. And I'm sure I did. And I'm sure that I'll be able to answer for a lot of that tonight. And I came here to win. And I know that I got an uphill battle right now. I know I do. But I am prepared for everything you guys throw at me, getting to explain myself and own my game and make some apologies. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Sad to see a lot of y'all there. I'm very emotional this game. I learned to love every individual sitting down on this couch. I am happy to have played with every single person. I am glad that we are going to be friends. And I can't wait to just show y'all me, show y'all what I did. I actually played with no battle matches because honestly, all of y'all feel me the way I feel y'all. And I appreciate every single person. I understand, if I made some hard feelings, I get it. If I didn't, hey. So I have to give thanks to the Most High because that is why I'm here. That's it. That's it.
All right, congratulations, y'all. Y'all really do deserve it if it's not me. I really want to say I respect both of y'all games. I really do. I'm gonna ask Billy a question first. Since you X out me first, I gotta ask you. What is just one strategic move you made? I understand you are a big social threat, and you were my biggest. I told everyone that. So what's one strategic move?
So I want to start at the very beginning, which was on the first day, a name started going around the house because this person decided that they wanted to look for LOSs, which I didn't feel like that was a valid reason to vote somebody out so early without even getting to know them. So what I did was I spoke with Josh, which was the person whose name was going around, just to get a feel for him, to see where he was at, where his heart lied. And I found out he's a loyal person to the people that he connects with. That was the biggest part of my game because this man gave me safety twice. At the beginning, he gave me safety, and at the end, he gave me safety, which allowed me to get to this spot right here.
Good job. And Spencer, everyone seen how big of a physical threat you was in this game. So what is one social relationship you made after I left?
This game was tough for me. This game was tough for me socially. I think coming in and seeing so many sharks, I was a little fish in a big pond. And that's why I think I missed a couple key social connections at the beginning of this game. But on date night, I knew that I had to have a slice of humble pie. Because I knew that what I was doing in this game wasn't working for me. I knew that I had to come out and say, look, I'm more than just a guy who's here for battle matches. I can be a friend. I can be an ally. And I connected with each and every person that night.
All right, that's it. Good luck, both of y'all, really. That's it.
I just want to start off by saying I am tremendously proud of the two of you. I know this hasn't been an easy ride, and you both have had completely different strategies. When I think about Sequester, it is a dynamic game, and each round is different. Each round has a different twist, and that means you have to be adaptable in your strategy. And I don't think anyone here played this game exactly how they said they were going to play this game on day one. So I want to know, how did your game and your strategy change throughout this game? And how do you think that helped you grow as a player?
Before moving into the house, I had conversations with my little brother, and he kind of like had me a little shook. He said to me, hey, you're gonna have to do some lying. And I said, I don't like to lie, bro. That's just not me. You know, I wanna be an honest person, and I wanna be a loyal person. He told me that's what I would have to do, so I went online and I actually YouTubed how to lie to people face to face. I believe that helped my game a lot. I didn't do much lying, but I had to, and that's one thing I don't want to do, and I had to, so that's the answer.
So believe it or not, I came into this game thinking that I was going to be a social player. As funny as that may seem now, that's what I was kind of expecting. And I realized very quickly that that was not going to be the case. And man, I was put into a corner. I was backed into a corner. I had my back against the wall for a large part of this game. And I had to change this persona that I was trying to have, which was a social player, because I knew that that wasn't working at the moment. Because I was up for battle match again and again and again. And so that's when I had to adapt and try to become a little bit more of a social player. Try to say, hey, look, you know, I can work with you. If you had asked me where I would be sitting at the final 10, final 9, I would have liked to have said that I would be sitting here, but I don't think that that would have been the case then. And I've surprised myself, and I made myself really proud for how I was able to adapt in this game.
Congratulations to both of you. You should both be nothing but proud. I know I'm so happy with the two of you sitting there and representing this season. I think a lot of the jury's minds are open, and we are ready to hear you out and see you fight for your life. So congratulations, y'all. Either way, we're going to have a tremendous winner. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right, congratulations to both of you. I have an individual question for each of you. I'll start with Spencer. My question to you is, Spencer, what is your biggest regret in this game?
My biggest regret is the very brief conversation I had with you and Shireen, the round where Natalie was put up for elimination. I didn't realize it at first, but I realize now how terribly insulting that was. And it's been eating away at me. It's been eating away at me since it happened. And I just want to apologize for it. Not make any excuses and not say any reason why or try to justify it.
Great. Billy, my question to you is, why are you here, and like, what does this game mean to you?
Why am I here? So this game means a lot to me because it means a lot to my baby brother. I came here to just be that person for him, to represent him. This game has made me and my brother closer than ever. And because of that, I love Sequester so much. It's changed both of our lives and changed our relationship. It made it a lot stronger. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to represent my brother and to show my brother that I am that person, bro. Like, I love this game. I'm happy. This is even a thing, you know? So that is the reason I am here, and I hope I can make it all the way to the end. Like, I win this thing.
Spencer, I just want to make it clear, I accept your apology. I thank you for that. And Billy, you will at least have one vote tonight.
Truly, congratulations. I got special time with you both. I have love in my heart for both of you. My first question is, who was the killer?
I was the killer. Like I was telling Katie earlier, I remember telling myself, you're gonna have to keep this secret, and you cannot let your people know. I found out Rachel was a detective, and the reason you were put up, Spencer, is because Rachel wanted you out first round. It wasn't that I just put random people up, Brent. Natalie, at the time, wasn't making as much moves. Spencer he had that little whole yelling and screaming at people, and Rachel wanted him out. So I was like, well, if that's the case, then I'm gonna put them together. And my third choice was actually Brent. But then what happened was Katie was called out first round as the killer, and I was like, damn, now they're not gonna think Katie's the killer, so I'm gonna have to make a change. I went around and heard Shireen talking to Rachel and saying that Jacob was the killer. So I said, I can't have Jacob in the house, and at the same time, Jacob's one of my allies, so people wouldn't even think it's me if I put Jacob up. I switched it to Jacob because if Jacob gets exiled and he's also the killer, it'd be a shock factor and everybody will go into a fucking frenzy, and that's exactly what everyone did. Brent gets up, who's the fucking detective? And I'm like, oh yeah. Rachel's over there doing these huge sighs, and I'm like, dang, what's going on, Rachel? Like, what's up? Like I said, y'all, I watch videos on how to be a liar. And that really helped me because in that moment, I had to keep that a secret from all of my allies all the way up to this point.
All right, I wish somebody more boring asked you that question because that's not my question. First of all, Spencer, how many times were you voted out? Right. Billy, how many times were you voted out?
0.
Thank you. I have one question, really. Billy, can you please tell these people what it means to be a strong woman?
A strong woman represents every woman. They're gonna let you know up front that I support every single female. And at the same time, a strong woman also tries to hold their composure. Yeah, I've been crying a lot, but that's because I play with my motherfucking heart.
I love you. I love you too.
I just want to say, honestly, congratulations to you both. This story could not have ended any other way besides the person who battled the most versus the person who never had to battle. Billy, I don't think anybody can question your heart. You are one of the most passionate people I have ever met in my life. When you recounted my own words to me during the 2 nominees and safety twist, that I had not threatened you, that instead I told you that if you voted for me, it would hurt me. That honestly touched my icy cold gay little heart. So no one can question your compassion. But I can question your strategy. So here's my problem with your game. It looks, to all outside appearances, as though your big loyalty game was intended to take the juggernaut of the season in Muna to the end. It looked as though you would never cross her, you would sit beside her, and probably lose to her. So tell me why that was the right decision for you.
It was not the right decision. And I beat myself up. I spoke to her before I said anything. I said, Muna, they want me to vote you out. She told me, do it, Billy. And when she said do that, I did end up voting Muna because Muna told me I can vote her. Trust me, I want to be loyal to Muna. Trust me, I'm mad at myself.
Okay, Spencer. I don't really have a question for you. I feel like the time that I was in the game, your game was pretty self-evident. I just want to let people know that I just want anyone who watches this season or anybody who judges this man to know he is a good and decent man and a man of the highest character. And I am proud to call you my friend.
Thank you, Brent.
You're welcome. Good luck to both of you.
All right, guys, take a deep breath. I hope you guys had fun this week because it's a game and that's what this is about. However, we got to get down to business here. So, I'd like you both to close your eyes and put your heads down real quick. Now, I'm gonna name off each member of the jury, and I want you to raise your hand if you think you have their vote. Jay West. Katie. Rachel. Shireen. Brent. Me. Marcelo. Muna. Jacob. Josh. Natalie. You guys can both look up. I want you guys to both think about how many times you raised your hand right now and really take that to heart. Thank you both. I had a great time playing with both of you. You're both very deserving winners, and congratulations.
I'm so happy to see both of you guys up there, final two. It was so much fun working with the both of you guys. For me personally, I learned a lot about loyalty. My question for you guys is, what was the most disloyal move you've made in this house? So I want to start with Spencer.
The most disloyal thing that I did in this entire game was voting for Billy at Final Four. I realized that Billy was a big threat in this game. Huge threat. And I came here to win. And as great of a person as Billy is, I knew that sitting next to her here tonight was not something that I was looking forward to doing. And I had to put my heart aside and point my finger at Billy at the Final Four.
Billy?
You know, it's hard because I would say voting Muna, even though she said I should vote her, and I shouldn't have fucking did that. So that's gonna be the most disloyal thing I did, because everything else I was upfront with, besides being a killer. But that kind of like, that's the name of that game. So there's nothing I could have done. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the most disloyal thing.
It's crazy how this game works. I came in and I decided who am I going to vote for? Am I going to vote with my heart, or am I going to vote with my mind? I love this game very much. Spencer, I want you to know that I've seen the growth in you. Yes, you made some moves in this game that were a bit sloppy. I saw it in your eyes when you came back and you made that speech. You came in like a child, and that round you grew up and you became an adult, and you owned up to your mistakes and you owned up to your game, and I respect that very much. I hope my decision tonight doesn't alter anyone's friendships, but I'm voting for Spencer tonight. Spencer, you played phenomenal in my opinion. I'm proud of your growth, and I told you that straight up, and I meant it, and that's all I have to say.
Congratulations, you two. You two should be so proud of yourselves, because you two have done something that none of us over there has done, which is get to the final two. So, what a journey. I think this is a beautiful story. My initial greatest enemy in this game to the best ally I've ever had in my life, period. Spencer, one thing I love is he was going against quote unquote big targets and didn't see how they could be an ally to them until the midpoint when he switched his game completely and came back into this game, not only from a place of empathy, not only from a place of understanding, his whole tone, his whole strategy shifted, and I acknowledge how that in itself is social game. Billy, one thing I do not like that Brent said is that you were basically going to the end with me and you were gonna lose. Billy has not only not ever been voted out, which is something that none of us can say, is that she also has never been dragged. And Billy, do not let anybody tell you that your game or your strategy has been is less than any of us, or especially me. And two, you have been playing this game strategic. Now, what I want you to do in this time is not tell us anything about your loyalty, not tell us anything about, you know, your relationship. I want you to give us this space to talk about why you took certain votes. Why did you vote certain ways? And why it is that you did that to get to where you are in this final two. And don't be afraid about it getting us out, because at the end of the day, we all knew in order to sit in that final two spot, we had to get everybody here out.
I knew going into this game, every single time each one of y'all were gonna call me out on a vote. Knowing that, I needed to show not only the person that is about to be eliminated, who is my allies, but I also need to show everyone else in the house that I am the person that I say I am. Every time I voted, I made sure if I was voting out somebody that I was aligned with, then I'm gonna let you know before I vote you out. And that's what I do. I protect, and I also make sure that I'm protecting myself, my allies, and I'm lining with people that are also gonna protect me the same way I'm gonna protect them. That's who I am.
Now, Spencer, I wanna give you time. You went from targeting me to seeing me as your ally in the end. Tell me a little bit about that, because I see that as a move.
At the beginning of this game, I recognized your power. I saw the way you talked with people. I saw the way people looked at you. I knew that you had this game on lock. Targeting you was something I knew was going to make people upset. But I knew that I was never going to be able to have the bonds with people that you had. And when you left, I had a conversation with Jacob, who came up to me and said, Muna was my #1 ally. I'm so upset that she's gone. Then I had a conversation with Billy as soon as Jacob left the room. Muna was my #1 ally. I'm so upset that she's gone. And at that point, I knew that strategically I had made the right choice. I got a little swept up in the game at times. Just a rush of emotions took me over and made me somebody that I'm not, and somebody that I'm not really proud of at times in this game. And I think that speaking with you about some of those actions helped me later on in the game. And when you came back in targeting me, I understood it. But then when we were able to have our first date of the night was with each other on date night, and I didn't know how it was gonna go. I was nervous. But I recognized the value in working with you, because I knew that, man, Muna's a big player. She's a big player in this game. She's a threat. If she goes, well, shit, where does that leave me? I knew that if you were gone at the top, that I was next. Because at that point, I went from being on the bottom of the game because of my social ineptitude to being at the top of the game because of my physical threats.
Mm-hmm. And I just want to say you should be so proud of yourself because you came in this game seeing yourself as a small fish, and you're out here being a big one. So mad love, Spencer. Mad love to you both.
Congratulations, you two, on playing a game deserving of a final two. One of the juries asked a question. They said, they went down the jurors and they got to me and they said, raise your hand if you think you have Jacob's vote. You both did not raise your hand. And so I want you both to realize that this is completely equal. And this, my question and what you guys say right now will determine who I vote for.
I want to start off with Spencer. Spencer, you're a fun guy, 1000%. I think I see your challenge wins. I see you making moves, you being strategic. An area that you've hinted on but not directly talked about is the social aspect of this game. You connected with me, and we tried numerous times. You know, I voted for you, and you still came back, and then we worked on that, and then we teamed up with Natalie. We had Natalie, and so like those are so. I want to know, how did you get me and Natalie to work with you? And when you're answering this, I need you to turn this bitch up, because the answers that you have been providing have not wanted me, you to win or you not to win. So I really need this bitch to be turned all the way up right now.
I recognized that you were a person in this game that people really, really liked. And I knew that in order to get myself further in this game socially, that I needed you in my corner. I saw the way that you protected people. I think giving you safety, when we made a bond, we made a promise to each other that if we were exiled, we would give each other safety. I stayed true to that. As far as Natalie goes, Natalie was the same way. We connected with each other because we were both put up for elimination the first 2 rounds. That common opportunity to be able to play from the bottom with Natalie was something that I really enjoyed doing. And it was something that I think got me further in this game. I think without that relationship that I had with Natalie, I don't sit here at the end.
I think building plans and executing plans also solidify a relationship. And I want to thank you for doing that with me. Billy. I love you, have a ton of respect for you. In this game, my emotional side wants to vote for you. I need, and I know you've expressed, I want direct, I'm a fan of big moves. And so I want to see your biggest move in this game and steps on how you achieve. Say you had a target, how did you get them out? Steps on how you did this. So I can clearly see it in like X, Y, and Z, you know what I mean? And so like, I just need to hear that.
I was taught in life that you plant seeds. One big situation, Katie. I knew that Katie was a huge threat. So when she threw out Josh's name, and Josh also showed me at the beginning of the game that if you want my loyalty, you have to be loyal to me. And what I did at that point in time was what nobody else in the house did. I spoke to Josh and I said, hey, it's Katie. She's the one that's coming after you, which that made people start gunning for Katie because he kind of he kind of did what I needed him to do for me. The loyalty that I showed Josh at the beginning of the game got me all the way to the end of the game without doing a single battle match. Yeah, that's how I would move. I would plant a seed. And I did that throughout the round with other individuals as well that helped me get the people I needed out of the house. At one point I had more allies in this game than anyone here, period. And that's how I played. So that's really what it is. It's planting seeds.
I appreciate that, and I hear that. Y'all have a couple more jury questions in your finals plea left. Just some words as advice. Spencer, continue to turn this up, okay? I need you to, right here, okay? Billy, from you, all I'm looking for is, like, I hear the planting seeds, like a plan of like attack, or like, it's just like how you had a target, you got this target out, planting seeds, yes, without like the loyalty or the trust. Like I want like strategic, how did you maneuver like this move and how did you convince this person? It's like, do you know kind of what I'm going for? If you can try to fit it in with like in the last jury questions or in your final plea, I would love to like end on that note. Again, congratulations to you both. I think you both played a game deserving of a win, and I think you will represent season 4 excellently. All right, thank y'all.
So when I first entered this house, I didn't see a cast of 13 people. I saw the final 13 people. The final 13 people of everyone who applied to be here, of everyone who played a mini, of everybody who watched the show and thought, I want to be on that show, but for whatever reason didn't apply. So for you two to be the final 2 of that final 13 is a monumental accomplishment, and I cannot stress that enough. So congratulations to both of you. I also want to say that when I first got into this house, I'm an introvert. I don't bond with people right off the bat. I can't fake it. I need to have a moment with people. But you two were 2 of the people that first approached me and made an effort to get to know me. And so I'm so happy to see both of you sitting in those chairs, because I know that at the end of this, regardless of how it ends, you will both be great friends of mine. Asking Billy, I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
At date night, you and I sat there and we held hands.
And made a final 2.
And made a final 2.
Mm-hmm.
A final 2 means me over everyone else.
Yeah, that's true.
So I want to ask you right now,
Mhm.
if it were me or Muna, who would you pick?
I'll pick Muna.
Okay, cool. And I also want to say a couple quick things about y'all real quick. One, when I saved you from exile at the very beginning, the very next round I was nervous about the killer detective round because I thought it'd be so easy for the killer to throw my name up there, because theoretically anybody could have thrown my name up there because I was the house target the round before. So I think it's so cool that you were the killer, and that's part of the reason why I didn't go up there. And Spencer, I want to say something about you. When you came back after your battle match with Brent, and you were humble, and you were addressed how maybe you hadn't spoken to people the best way, and how that had led to the situation of you being essentially the guy who was thrown into all the battle matches. The first date I had that night was with Brendan, and I said, I think we need to throw Spencer in again, because imagine he stays humble like this, and imagine his story if he gets thrown into every battle match and he's able to do that heel turn and is able to recognize his mistakes and able to recognize his faults and get to the final 2. That's a dangerous story, and you're sitting there right now. And you're up against a juggernaut in Billy, but you're very dangerous, and I think you have a real fighting chance of winning tonight. All right, thank you so much for your time. Best of luck answering this last question in your final speeches, and I can't wait to see who the winner is.
I'm so proud of you, what we went through. I lost this game because I stopped believing myself when it mattered most. So first I want to say thank you to Jacob for lifting me up and giving me confidence, and I'm sorry I didn't keep it. I want to ask you, when you were at your lowest low and you did one move that made you think, I can do this, I can win this game. Can you talk about that move?
Yeah, my lowest low in this game was honestly the feeling that I got when Muna returned. And she called me out and, had some choice words to say about me. It stung. It stung because I know that when I came in here, maybe eventually everybody saw me as this huge person who likes to yell and scream and do all this, but like I genuinely, truly do like care what people think about me. And so to have this idea that people think I'm a piece of garbage really hurt me. And it was probably by my own doing. And like that's what hurt me the most. And I knew that like that's when I had to turn things around. And that round I fought like hell, like I always do. And I still ended up right up here for the battle match. And I knew that that was the moment where I needed to change things, because not only did I not want to keep on going into every single battle match because I wanted to play this game like we all came here to do, I didn't want this perception of me to be a terrible person. Outside of the game, a terrible person. Because I've worked my whole life to not be a terrible person. And I practice that every single day outside of here. And I want to be true to myself, and I think I found that down the road in this game. But it had to come from the lowest of my lows for me to get to where I'm proud to say I got to in this game.
So, my lowest moment in this game was when I blew up at Brent. And reason being is, I went 3 years without ever getting that angry. And I used to get that angry, get frustrated if things didn't go my way. And when I expressed how I felt like everyone in the house was going to have this perception of me that I am not that person. It took me a while to get out of that state of mind. It took hours of concentration, meditation, praying to get myself in a state where I was at peace. I felt like I had an ego death. And the next night when Muna was target and I had to fire up again because I'm upset at the things that just transpired with another alliance that I built with Marcelo and Jacob, I had to rebuild my confidence. I got myself ready for a battle match in the moments of being sequestered. I could have drove myself crazy. I am my biggest critic. I can tear myself down and I could build myself up. So I let moments like that build me up.
All right. You've made this very difficult on me. But at the end of the day, I would be proud to have either of you represent season 4. And I'm happy to know you.
It's time for the finalist to make one final plea why they should be crowned the winner. Then, one at a time, the jury will cast their vote for who they want to win and represent their season of Sequester.
All right, first I gotta finish off on the note with praising the Most High. There's a prayer called Prayer of Jezebez. I think everybody should get the book, start reading it. It should work for me. That's why I'm here at Final 2. Next, Natalie, out of this house, I didn't know where you stood. But what you did for me in Final 4, I don't care how you vote. It means everything to me because you threw your game for me by going to the wheel. I was able to talk myself into a fucking wheel, you guys. The tables had turned on me. Josh had turned on me. Spencer had turned on me. For her to go from, if you don't vote Billy, I'm gonna drag you, to at the end looking me in my eyes and voting Spencer with me and taking herself to a wheel for me, that means the world to me. I don't care how this game goes. I feel like I played the best game. The reason I wasn't voted out for by none of y'all or put into a battle match was also because other people saved me, and that's because of my social game. So.
So like I said at the beginning, this game took a turn for me and did not go exactly as I expected. I saw myself in a position as kind of a lone wolf for a lot of this game, and I felt like I had to really march to the beat of my own drum. And it was a very interesting thing to do because I don't usually like to do that. I like to have people around me who can support me and question me to make sure that I'm in the right spot. Without having that, this game taught me a lesson, and it taught me that I have a moral compass in myself, and I don't need anybody to tell me what I'm doing is right and what I'm doing is wrong, because I know deep down what I'm doing and if I'm right or wrong. And some of the things I did in this game were wrong, and that got me sent to battle matches. And it cut me deep, but I'm wearing those scars like a badge of honor because I came out stronger. I came out stronger, and I came out in a position of power in this game that I did not see myself having after the first 5 rounds, being at the bottom every damn time. And it sucked. But I'm standing here right now knowing that no matter what happens here tonight, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself because I was able to acknowledge my wrongdoings. And I want to thank you all for helping me realize that.
Jury, it's time to cast your vote for a winner. One at a time, you'll be invited in the barn to privately submit your vote.
Amazing final two, amazing speeches. There's no one I would have rather thrown my game in the trash for. So, Spencer, I hope you got this. Congratulations, I'm proud of you.
It's a fitting ending that the worst social game player is beaten by the best social player. Billy, obviously you have my vote, you have my heart, you have everything.
The player I vote to win is Billy. Billy has played a game not many people play, which is loyalty. And many people say that you cannot get to by being loyal. But yet, here Billy is. And she is the only one who's gotten here with no votes against her and has not been in a battle back. She deserves this win.
It's funny how the universe works. Everything truly is full circle. My vote is for Spencer.
I'm still unclear from Billy whether or not she really wanted to take Muna to the end, and I realized that Muna is being humble, but that would have been a terrible strategic decision. I have to respect Spencer and his 4 battle match wins, and I'm going to cast my vote for Spencer to win Season 4 of Sequester.
My vote is for Billy. I think she was the most strategic, social, loyal player in this game. I gave her my word, and my vote is for Billy.
I vote Spencer to win this game. I think he played a fluid game, an adaptable game, just an overall better game.
For the last time in the game, we have the results.
The winner of Sequester is Billy.
I love y'all. Thank you so much. I love y'all so much. Natalie, come here. Fuck this shit. I gotta say this right now, man. Natalie made a fucking statement, bro. When she voted for Spencer and got me here. Natalie, I appreciate everything you did, girl. I appreciate that so much. I'm the first person of color to win fucking Sequester Live, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it.